Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying. What is sensory memory? Sensory memory is the brief initial storage of sensory information before it enters short-term memory. For examples, this includes touch, smell, taste, hearing, and sound. These are your sensory motors, and they can be turned into sensory memory. For example, if you are cooking bread, you can utilize your senses to hear the sounds that the bread makes, what the bread feels like in both its dough state and after it's cooked. You can smell the bread cooking in the oven. You can taste the dough and the bread after it's done. And you can touch the bread as you're making it and slicing it. These sensory memories will encapsulate that bread making process. In existential group therapy, what is the main focus that distinguishes this therapy from other group therapy models? A. It concentrates mostly on the group members' interpersonal relationships. B. It focuses on the existential concerns for group members, such as meaning and choice. C. It uses structure activities to build on skills and specific problems. D. It addresses only past experiences and childhood issues of the group members. The answer is B. It focuses on the external concerns for group members, such as meaning and choice. This is how existential group therapy differs from other types of group therapy models, because it focuses in on the external concerns and draw meaning and choice from those concerns. I highly recommend doing more research into existential group therapy because I know it's not my strong suit. What is separation anxiety disorder? Separation anxiety disorder is a condition that is marked by excessive fear or distress when separated from an attachment figure. And this is a prolonged and intense separation anxiety that interferes with daily aspects such as school, work, and social life, and it could include excessive worry, concern, dread, and even spark panic attacks. One method of testing reliability is to give the same test to the same group of people 2 times and then correlate the scores. This is called A. Test-retest reliability, B. Equivalent forms of reliability, C. Alternate forms of reliability, D. The split half method. The answer is A. This is called a test-retest reliability. This is when you give the same test to the same group of people after a period of time and then correlate the scores to see if they did better or worse. For example, you take the NCE and then you have to take the NCE again. Once you get your score back, you can compare the first time you took it to the second time you took it to see if you did better. What is service delivery models? Service delivery models are frameworks describing how counseling services are organized and provided, and has a primary focus of human service to provide services to individuals to help solve their problems. I recommend doing more research on service delivery models because I have found a mixed result when I've researched service delivery models, especially within the counseling and psychological fields. That's all 5 questions for this episode. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.